Hi, welcome to Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, the Facebook page on YouTube. Um, so latest thing is right. So we had all these rumours about the other sort of extended DCU, the one that's not on the same timeline. The sort of other universe, Elseworlds sort of films, like the Joker's origin and stuff. And Martin Scorsese wants to make a Joker film that's not connected to the DCEU. And it was led to believe that Leonardo DiCaprio was going to was up for the role. And then another website came out. So that was, and I've said before, all these websites, as soon as they get one wee bit of news from some other website, they don't care what the source is. They don't care, if there's any truth about it. What they do care is to get it out, so every other person would click onto theirs, because that seems to be the news that everybody's clicking onto. You can make up any sort of lie, and then if that lie seems popular, then other websites will make the same lie, and then won't really tell you much, and then just end it off with the source as this, and that's it. It's just basically saying what the other website's saying, but no any other. So the Leonardo DiCaprio, that was a good one. That would have got you, and the reason why I'm saying that is because now another website has came out and said that the website's reporting this as false. He's not been approached. It's a lie and everything else. And that goes to show you the mentality of these websites. That they're all just sparring against each other in order to get those clicks, and some of them will just make up any old nonsense because, let's see, Martin Scorsese's interested in the Joker. Who does Martin Scorsese like to work with? Leonardo DiCaprio. That could be an interesting thing. Robert De Niro's too old now to play the Joker. Oh, is he? Jack Nicholson played him quite well. Right, so anyway, so that was one lot of bullshit. Oh, congratulations, Wonder Woman, passing Captain America Civil War. To be honest, it should have been done a long time ago. Okay, for me, BVS should be up there. And I'm finding on the page recently posted a review by somebody that wasn't a big fan of BVS, but after watching a couple of times and then seeing the special editions, each time he's seen it, he's grown to love it and love it and love it. And that's more emphasis on the fact that this film will become a cult classic, will be one of these films that will be looked upon as a big sort of thing, a big sort of, the same way as Blade Runner and all those sort of films. What else had came out in the news? I'm trying to remember. The reshoots have been told it's on very small, 10 minutes or something like that, worth of reshoots that was, of course, suggested by Zack Snyder to add on. So it's sort of explaining why might not even be as long as that, but it's sort of explaining why Joss Whedon's input was very little. So John Snapes and everybody else that said, oh, they're doing 50 pages. I believe they're writing 50 pages of the script. I don't think that's the writing. No, you're just following, you just don't want to admit that you were wrong. It's funny. And a big shout out to people like Film Gob and stuff that is showing these geeky channels to be what it is, just geeks, and the way they get overexcited about all of the littlest things, it just really, I used to be that, you know. I used to be that. So what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about how I feel Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Justice League. It's a benchmark for me. I think these films, this trilogy of films, is there's going to be nothing like it for a long time. I think it was bravely done. I think the story arc is fantastic, and I think it's not getting the recognition that it deserves because of the brave steps that these filmmakers done. Because you're not going to get any other film or any superhero film where they're not popular from the first movie. You know, they're not seen as big. You know, Superman's not been seen as a superhero. He's not been seen as Superman like his namesake. He's just trying to adjust himself to the world and be accepted. And that sort of carries on for the second one, where again we meet Batman, who is not the Batman that we all know. He's lost, his mind's in a dark place. And subtly these films actually show you the hope that Superman sort of beams out of them, even though it's not straight in your face as though he's smiling and saying don't worry. Just being there, saving people, and etc., or sacrificing himself. It's all, you know, that speaks volumes. But you've got to. It's not exactly pushing it into your face and saying, "Look, this is a nice guy." It's up to you to solve that riddle of what is heroic and what is not. And some people fail to grasp some of the heroic things that happen in these movies, which is another really, really good reason why I think this trilogy is the best thing that's ever happened in the superhero films, because it's trying to be something else. Or as Arrow says, someone else. And, you know, and then you'll have the dawn of justice, where even when one superhero lies dead, he again is inspiring this sort of, you know, he's inspiring other people to move forward even when he's not there. And when he returns, it's going to be going to be majestic. Again, showcasing something that's again never happened in a superhero movie, when a superhero dies and comes back in a big way with his other fellows motivated by his sacrifice. It is a deep, meaningly, multi-layered trilogy of hidden meanings, hidden purpose, based in a world that you and I could relate to. And I think when the Justice League comes out, hopefully in my lifetime, but people will, once they see it, they'll take a step back and revisit Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Justice League, and see how good the story arc was, and that it was planned that way. And for some of you that still haven't grasped on that was the original intent, to start off dark and whatnot, and then end in a sort of lighter, happier note that we get with Justice League, then you'll finally see it in this trilogy. If you start watching it backwards, you'll soon see it. As I said, I have came across people that had watched Man of Steel, and you know, some of their comments about it being, oh, the first half of the film took place in space, that wasn't my Superman. Something as daft as that, like you meant to say, is he an alien? Or, you know, he's an alien, so of course it's going to happen in Krypton. Yes, he's sulky and whatnot. That's because look what's happening to the character. The character is all powerful. Nobody could relate to him, but this is showing you the many layers of the character and what he goes through, and that's why he is the ultimate superhero, because he has this. It is not the powers that define him, it is his humanity and the fact that he's not trying to take over the world, and that he's trying to control all his powers and judge his powers accordingly to whoever he's fighting. So he has to hold back. You know, that is a true... And Batman would say it himself. You know, there's many speculation that Batman isn't a superhero, but he's a vigilante. And Batman looks up to Superman. Batman sees him as that. And that is why it is another reason why it's so great that it's Superman that brings back Bruce into the light. One of the so many reasons why this superhero trilogy is the best. What I'd love you to do, for any of you that are watching or subscribing, is check out the Facebook page. And if you've read a recent book or, you know, comic, or maybe you watched a DC animated movie and you loved it, send us in your review of that comic book or anything DC related. Could be an episode of the TV shows, and say why you love it, and your review will appear on the Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope Facebook page. Well, thank you for watching. Good times ahead, and be positive out there.